All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Brad. Good to see you all. Just want to make sure I got audio working again on YouTube, Facebook Live. Rich, maybe you could just make sure you hear okay on that. Just want to make sure. Good to see you, Lawrence, Brad. Good to see you all. All right, guys, let me tell you, I thought it was a terrible morning. I mean, it has to be probably the worst morning I've seen in a long time. But sure enough, we finally got something that came out and popped up. This EVAX just came out of nowhere. Nice little mover. Stock just made a nice little pop right here. $1.70. It was one of the 8:30 moves. $1.75 all the way up to $3.50. Nice little pop. Nice little move. I know some of you guys did pretty well on that stock. Just want to show you something really quick right here. The orders are now just starting to show up right now on level 4. It started around 8:30. I guess it caught people, off guard, but that thing just literally just took off. Now you're starting to get some buyers and sellers in here, some iceberg orders. So kind of that's why it's not really going anywhere after the first 15 minutes, but hovering between 3 and 325. But really nice move, nice little stock. Congratulations. Like I said, it was horrible. I didn't see anything making any type of move. One of the worst mornings I've seen in pre-market in a long time. And we know why. We know why, because basically the reason for it is because today's a Fed meeting, and what are they expecting? 3/4 of a point. I mean, this is, oh my God, you know what? I have to get I have to get a new car. My car got, some of you know this, I got my car stolen out of my house, out of my driveway, brand new car. So I go get the new car, right? I go find out what's going on. The payment on my car went up $200 more a month because of the interest rates went up so high. And now I didn't even get the car yet. It's on order, and it's probably going to go up even higher because of it. So it's crazy. Now it's probably going to be 300 more than what it's worth. It's just, I mean, listen, not for nothing. I have to kind of say that we did get away cheap with the interest rates, but if you're looking to buy a house, you're looking to mortgage, I'll tell you, it's going to really hurt a lot of people regarding about that. I mean, if you're selling, it's going to hurt you. If you're buying, you're really going to go nowhere other than you buying a house cheap, you're a first-time buyer, but the rate's still going to be high, So, but you know what? We'll see what happens today with the market. You could see the market's up about 150 points. So there's not really a lot going on until at 2:30. So usually they don't like to make any surprises. There are rumors about 1%, 100 basis points, then 0.75. We'll see how that works. But let's go talk about some of the stocks we traded yesterday, because yesterday was a pretty good day, actually. We had a couple of nice little moving stocks. I want to start off with the AMPX. This stock was absolutely gorgeous. You could see the stock had a beautiful run-up right around 10 o'clock, had a great push, ran from about $6.25 all the way up to about 11:30 to a grand total of $12.50. Great winner. It was great opportunities to get in and out of it. It was a little fast and a little dicey for some people out there, but it was a really nice move. Another one had a nice little pop, MGAM. That stock, you could see it back at the beginning of August, ran from like $5 to $22, came back down, but it had a nice little afternoon push from $3 all the way to $3.60. We were watching that stock for the last couple of days. It had a nice little move. It gapped up, but then made a nice little move at the end of the day. The VRAX obviously was another nice little move early in the morning, and then she kind of died. So that one scratched it. Ford had a really nice short. We thought we had a little bit of a bounce right here around 10 o'clock, where it ran from 1340 to 1360, but then she ended up like crashing down. That was a pretty good. And Blue was pretty good too. Blue was really nice. That thing just went up really nice and slow. You could see how that went from like 580 all the way up to about 690. So we had a couple of good stocks yesterday. Not the greatest pre-market, but in the morning hours, you could see, everyone was pretty much done early. I mean, like I just said, the AMPX was awesome. Okay, that was probably the best winner of the day. You're talking a stock up almost 300% in one day. All right. So listen, let's turn the page. It's game over. Let's start for today. All right, so everybody got that pen and paper? So the stock we're going to keep an eye on right now in pre-market, which we haven't seen something like this in a long time, is the EVAX. Now, EVAX, it's got a nice little push, nice little trend here. Other than it's kind of died after like the first, after 840. So we'll keep an eye on that. And as I'm working down the list, look at the second biggest percentage gainer of the day. We're at 11%. This is unheard of, okay? We usually find stocks like 50%, 40%, 30%. This is how ugly it is. If it wasn't for EVAX that had a good move for some of you that got here early, other than that, it's pretty grotesque out there. Look at this. Fourth biggest percentage gainer, already at 7%. Not a lot going on there. PGY, stock that got crushed yesterday, was at $10. This is why you don't hold overnight positions. But we thought we'd get a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Listen, PGY, we traded that too yesterday, but it never really made its little bounce. By the way, this was an awesome stock. This right here, I don't want to get into a class, but if you're a student of Cyber Trade University and we talked about the Fausto flags and consolidation, this hands down spilled it all. It was a great lesson during the market hours, so hopefully everybody paid attention to it. But that was pretty awesome what happened right there with that PGY. All right, everything else out there, just literally garbage. I mean, look, if Vime is light, number 7, 27,000 shares, 400. I mean, this had a pop early, SYRA, but I don't know. It's not really. It's got, I mean, it had some good volatility at 8 o'clock this morning, came crashing down. The stock was at $1. I mean, like, I don't know. I'd be a little cautious on this one, too. Losers, I'm not finding any good dead cat bounces. PIXY, stock's getting beat up this morning. It's down $6, 32%. Do we get a bottom fish here? Listen, my list is pretty ugly. This will be on my C list. I'll have to put on my A list. MGAM, we know why this is down, because what happened yesterday. So we all know HKD. That was awesome. Remember that stock back in August? Big short squeeze. For some of you watching us the first time here on YouTube or whatever, stock ran from like, literally ran from $18 to $2,500. It had a good move the other day. We traded, went from $46 up to $287. It's moving pretty nicely, but we know the stock is very, 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 very risky. So, but if you're an advanced trader, you've been trading for a while, and if you like to get stuck in stocks to get halted, you know, there you are. That's the one you want to look at. This one's got a good push. Tier size is small. It's probably a category 3. It's got a little bit of a push right here. Sometimes this will be on my B list. As of right now, I'll probably put it on my A. And on the losers list, nothing. So the list is pretty bad today, other than what we found in pre-market. But don't worry, when the market opens up, just like yesterday, we found those stocks like AMPX, MGAM, VRAX, you know, Ford on the short. But I don't think you're going to find that much going on until the afternoon. So you want to definitely be back and want to see what happens. So I probably would say it's going to probably be an early morning, and then everyone's going to sit back and take a breath. We'll see what the Fed does. And remember, the trick is don't trade the Fed when they make the announcement. Usually things pick up around 3:30. Once that news comes out around 2:30, let everyone figure out what's the deal and how everybody's going to react, and then we'll go from there. Now, before we go, just really quick, if you're a student of Cyber Trade University, Josh is finishing up phase 1. He's going to go over the best and worst times to trade. You all know how important that is. If you don't have the mouse pad, which you all know you should have, tells you the best times and worst times to trade. He's going to go over that and how to react on news in the afternoon part of the class. So definitely be there. And if you want to get into that class, talk to Education Advisor. If you don't have access to it, they'll let you know how to get in. In the meantime, everyone, be safe. Don't get crazy today. Don't get cocky. It's one of those days, and we'll see how we trade early in the morning. If anything pops up, you see something, say something, and then we'll be back afterwards. Josh is bringing up one other stock I just want to call up in the cyber group room. Peloton just came out with some news right here. It says now it may have over 10 million United Healthcare commercial members may become eligible for a year-long subscription to Peloton. Okay, well, you still got to buy the machine. So they're getting pretty damn desperate now. They're getting rid of those subscriptions. So anyway, good luck today. Happy trading. We'll see you when the market opens up. YouTube, Facebook fans, we'll see you back here at 2:30.